Hello, welcome. Are you ready for some celeb updates? Fasten your belt.
About Lola Young. I'm a huge fan of her music, but she shot to fame so quickly and it doesn't seem like she's able to handle it. She doesn't have a support system at home. Her manager is the same guy.
I've been thinking a lot about Lola Young's collapse. Not just as a shocking moment caught on camera, but as a symptom of something so much bigger. We all saw it. The signal to her team, the change in her demeanor, the terrifying fall. And while the internet scrambles to dissect whether it was real or not, I think we're missing the point entirely. This isn't about a single fainting spell. This is a textbook case of a brilliant artist hitting a wall, a burnout crisis playing out in real time. And frankly, it's a crisis we've seen before. Let's be real, the signs were there long before New York. This is a pattern. Remember Coachella? The unbelievable heat, her fighting through her set, and then she's sick, literally vomiting from the physical and nervous strain.
You're not even used to being in a climate that's this hot. It's your first time performing at Coachella, so you have your emotions mixed with the physical impact that being in the desert has on you. Oh, I am so glad she pulled through. It looked like the crowd had a good time, but if you're at Coachella, be careful.
At the time, we wrote it off as a bad day, the heat, first-time nerves. But now, looking back, that was a flare, a warning signal we all missed. And what did the system do? It kept pushing. More tours, the cancellations started piling up. Each one explained away with vague terms like sensitive matter. Her manager, Nick Shemansky, took over her Instagram, a move that should have sent a louder alarm bell than it did. He talked about having to take protective measures to keep her safe. Protective measures from what? From the very career she's supposed to be thriving in? That's not management. That's crisis control. And when I saw his name, Nick Shemansky, my blood ran cold. Because this is not his first rodeo. This is the same man who was driving around Camden at 2 a.m., looking for a teenage Amy Winehouse, who fielded those gibberish phone calls, who lived that really dark year. He was the one who tried to get her into rehab, who saw the denial firsthand, who witnessed the family dynamics that enabled the spiral. He has been in this exact position before, the protective manager watching a generational talent teeter on the edge. And the haunting question we have to ask is, has anything really changed?
My name is Lola Young. This is a beautiful experience. Before I start this next song, I wanted to say I had a tricky couple of days. Sometimes life can really make you feel like you can't continue. But you know what? Today I woke up and I made the decision to come here and I wanted to perform, and I didn't want to wallow in my sadness. And sometimes life can throw you lemons, and you just gotta make lemonade. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
Hearing her say that, her voice cracking, it wasn't an excuse. It was a confession. It was her trying to put on a brave face for the fans she adores, while her body was literally shutting down. This is what burnout looks like. It's not just being tired, it's your system saying no more. It's collapsing on stage and then feeling like you have to apologize for it. And the response from some corners of the internet has been devastating. You have people accusing her of faking it, of having a Coca-Cola problem, of just being too sensitive. And then you have the vast majority of you, the fans, who are just heartbroken and concerned. You see it. You see the exhaustion in her eyes during that VMA performance. You noticed she ran off right after. You see a young woman who openly battles schizoaffective disorder being run through the grueling machinery of the music industry. And you're scared. You should be.
And she wasn't feeling well tonight, and I'm so glad that you guys were there to support her and hold her up. Let's wish her the best, okay, everybody? Say, we love you, Lola. We love you,
Gestures of support, like what Doechii did here, they're beautiful. They show Lola she is loved. But love from the crowd isn't enough. It can't fix a broken system. It can't override a management structure that seems to be repeating its own darkest chapters. The real question isn't, is Lola okay? The real question is her environment okay? Is her team equipped to handle this unique, fragile moment in a new way?
Pleading with people online to stop being mean to her after she collapsed on stage and pulled out of her next performance. As you may already know by now, Lola Young collapsed while performing at All Things Go in New York. To all the people that love to be mean online, please give me a day off. Now, I think the vast majority of Lola's fans are just concerned about her. However, I think her statement pleading with people to stop being mean is aimed at those online who are actually accusing her of faking the collapse. There are actually a lot of people online saying that they think she faked the whole thing, but Lola had been talking on stage about how she's had a really tricky couple of days, and she admitted that she didn't want to be on stage that day, so clearly there is something going on.
Unpacking Lola's burnout crisis with care means shifting the focus from her reaction to the action being placed upon her. It means looking at the history of her own manager and demanding a different outcome. It means listening when an artist says, both in words and in her body language, that she is not well. She posted it herself. To all the people who love to be mean online, please give me a day off. She's not asking for much. Just a day, a chance to breathe.
Kid, I was quite, I went through a lot. I had a difficult, in some ways a difficult upbringing. And I think what happened was I had this kind of urge, this like burning desire to escape.
And music allowed you to do that.
We have a responsibility here. Not to speculate, but to care. Not to consume her pain as content, but to demand a healthier path for her. The album is incredible. She's a once-in-a-generation talent. But no album, no tour, no amount of fame is worth a human being. We lost Amy. We cannot, we must not, stand by and watch history repeat itself with Lola Young. This channel is sending all our love and protection her way. We see you, Lola. Now it's time for the industry to see you too, not as a product, but as a person. Rest, heal. We'll be here when you're ready.